rica, mamá.
Sí, gracias Guadalupe. ¿Tu amigo Jaime le gustó?
James, mamá. Yes, he liked it. He loves Mexican food.
Ay, en Guanajuato cuando era niña
Mamá,
comimos durante
please,
días.
that's too fast. You know I don't understand when you go a mile a minute.
When I was a girl in Guanajuato,
Mama.
we ate a few times a day and ate most every day too, but I don't ever remember having Mexican food. We just ate food.
It's just something people say, you know, like Chinese food or Italian food.
And I'm sure los chinos y los italianos are as confused as I am.
Did you like James?
Jaime. James. He seemed like a nice boy.
But did you like him, Mama?
I suppose I do. So tall though and very blonde. How does a boy stay so blonde?
He's white, Mama.
Of course, I know that. Don't you think I know that? Es muy guapo, ¿no?
Mama!
Ay, mija, I'm only asking. You can stop saying my name like that too. When did that start? Mama.
Probably that time Stacy Jensen spent the night and she didn't know what frijoles were, and you asked her if her parents knew how to cook.
Oh, she knew it was a joke.
She didn't.
And who doesn't know what frijoles are? All you kids eat is taco vero, taco bueno, or taco
I
cabana.
think most people just say beans or fried beans.
Like James.
Mama!
You know, your father was very handsome when we were younger. I used to think he could do anything. Dark hair, dark eyes. El moreno perfecto. He was only a little taller than me, but he had such strong arms.
I guess. When did you and Papa meet again?
Well, I was almost your age. But I stayed at home with my family. I wasn't in a rush to run off
Never
and...
mind. Forget I asked.
Cálmate. I'll tell you. He worked on a small farm. My father noticed how good he was with our pumpkins, which had been our worst. But I still think your abuelo didn't like him much at first. We knew we'd get married. Well, I knew. He used to come to my window after they all came back from the fields and call Maria, amorcita, mi corazón. I had to hush him and tell him to hurry before my father heard him.
A little scandalous.
Oh, mija, all love is a little scandalous in the beginning. But as I stepped from my window, I would fall into his arms just to be caught. He smelled just like the fields, una mezcla of sweet corn and him. I loved that smell. Then we'd lie under a tree behind the house, away from the light of my mother's kitchen. She was always up late doing something to prepare for the next day, grilling chiles or pressing tortillas.
Sounds nice. Romantic even. How did you know Papa was the one, though?
Your father used to sing to me in a whisper. Los mil besos, ahora tiene mi vida una razón. It was asombroso.
Amazing.
No, mija, asombroso. The language here in this country, it cannot say everything.
I know what you mean, though, Mama. About love.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I do. I love you and Papa and all our family.
Claro que sí, of course you do, mija.
And James.
James?
Yes, Mama. I love James, like you love Papa.
Don't say that. Don't say that. James is just a boy. You are a girl. You barely know each other.
I'm nearly 23. You and Papa were younger than that when you started dating.
Ay, Lupe, don't say
I asked him. And James and I have been dating. I'm sorry I haven't told you, Mom, but we love each other. We just want your blessing and Papa's too. If you say yes, I know Papa will. He wants to move in together.
No, you cannot. We do not do things like that in this family.
I want to move in with him. I want to start a life, start something. James. It's an American thing, Mama. It's our way of saying more or less that we love each other and we're going to love each other. Exclusively.
Dios mío, you have no. You have it with him. Guadalupe del Carmen Villarreal Rubacalva, te hice una pregunta. I asked you a question.
I love him. I've told you that I love him. You can't possibly be mad at me for that. You said yourself Abuelo didn't like Papa at first. Please get to know James a little before you turn into this crazy cuckoo.
My little girl, my sweet little girl, why? Why do this to me? And to your father, your father, su corazón se rompe, se pondrá curioso y nunca hablará contigo. Ay, Dios te salve María, llena eres de gracia,
Mamá.
el Señor es contigo. Bendita tú eres entre
Mama,
todas las
please.
mujeres.
I haven't been a little girl for years, and I haven't done anything to either of you. This is me. Why can't you just accept that?
Quiet your voice, niña. What if your father heard?
I wish someone here would. Listen, Mama, I'm not a little girl. I'm nobody's niña. I finished school, hell, university even. Here, that's a pretty sure sign you're an adult.
You think you know so much about this world, about this country, but you are just a little girl. And you watch that boy, that white boy you love so much is going to take advantage of how much you don't know. And then where will you be? You'll be pregnant. You'll be here. And we'll be shamed. We worked so hard to raise you all with good values. Deseo que nunca habíamos venido aquí. Eso no ocurría en México.
English, Mama.
No. Soy una mexicana, soy de México y en esta casa hablamos español. Puedes hablar tu idioma feo en la escuela con los gringos.
I knew that's why you didn't like him. He's white. He eats Mexican food and lives in a house that looks like all the other ones on his block. You know what, Mama? I like all those things. I like that they don't absolutely have to go to church every Sunday.
Ask your father.
His parents met in college too, and that they had sex before they were
Ay,
married.
Dios mío.
But that's okay. I like that they don't mow their own grass or even wash their own dishes. I like that they don't talk to all their tias and tios and primos every week or even every month. I like that his mom goes to work every day and that he used to go to daycare. I was born here, wasn't I?
I didn't realize that's all it took to make you just like them.
It doesn't have to be a choice. Can't I be both? Can't I be proud of both?
But you're not, mija. You aren't proud of both. You and James can keep pretending, but they are not us, Guadalupe. We are not them.
No, Mama. You are not them. You're afraid to be them. You're Mexican, but I'm not. I'm American. A normal American.
El burro que quería ser un caballo.
What?
The donkey who wished he was a horse. Lupe, mija, look at you. Look at me. La misma. We are the same and you cannot escape that. Now I'm ready to keep your pecado from your father, but you must promise it will never happen again. Bueno?
Sin? No, Mama. It's just love. I'm not afraid to recognize that feeling and see it in someone else, even if he looks nothing like me. We are not the same, Mom. We just look that way.